Did you know that 1 in 3 women has been victim of sexualized violence? 56% of these women have experienced physical violence in Austria. The numbers are devastating and show how much we need gender equality even in countries like Austria. My name is Queder, and I want to raise awareness about sexism and all the hate towards women that has been spread since humans exist. I think every woman has been taught to be careful, especially at night or in certain situations, but that shouldn't be the case, that you have to fear these dangers just because of your gender. So many generations of women have fought for gender equality, but still aren't there we're supposed to be in the 21st century. There's still so much hate against women, especially against women of color. I think the stories I'm going to be reading to you now really portray what it means to be a woman in today's society. I've been in a same-sex relationship for years, and one week we had a huge fight, and I said some things I regretted instantly after. But I just drove with my car off and got some beer, which probably wasn't the best idea, and I got very drunk. And I was just so devastated and didn't know where to go. So I called my best friend. We've known each other for years before, so I knew I could stay at his place for a while and calm down and just collect all of my thoughts. I got to his place, and it was planned that I was just gonna hang there, watch TV, and try to get sober. He wasn't even gonna be there because he was at work. But when I got there, he surprisingly was there, and he let me in, and he saw that I was in an awful state. Like, I was drunk, I was crying, I was just finished. We sat down, and I can't really remember much from the point on, but what I know is that he started kissing me to comfort me, but I said no. But I was so drunk that I couldn't defend myself. And he just kept doing it, and because I was so drunk, I blacked out, and the next morning I remember waking up to him naked, and I was so ashamed, and everything inside me just hated everything, and like I couldn't believe. I wasn't even really sure if we had sex. Days after, I talked to him and asked, did we have sex? He said, I didn't think I would get another chance to do that. And that sentence, the fact that he just used his chance where I was really vulnerable, it's just really hard, because you think it's always gonna be like a stranger in the dark alley, but it could just be your best friend you've known for years. I was about 13 years old when it happened. I was really innocent. I was on my way to school, and I took the fastest way I could get there. I was almost a bit too late. I saw this 20 years old guy walking towards me, and I didn't think anything bad. I was living in a world where everything was just perfect. Nothing bad could have happened. And this guy comes up to me and is like, your shoelaces are open. And I kneeled to the ground to fix the problem he pointed out, and he went past me, and I thought, oh, what a nice man. But when I realized my shoelaces were perfectly in place and weren't open, I looked back to 1 hour why this man said that my shoelaces were open because they clearly weren't, and turned around and he had a stick out. I was shocked for a second, and he smiled at me. My instincts kicked in, and I got up and ran as far as I could to stop running till I got to my school. While running, I remember I cried. I cried so much, like I've never cried before. School, I didn't know what to do. No one told me what to do. Situation, but then I saw a girl knew someone that was crying. I told her, but it was like we have to tell someone, have to call someone, have to call the police or something. And for first I was like, no, I don't want to do that. And I thought, okay, let's do that. Went up to the secretary and told the secretary about what happened. They were all really shocked, but they tried to keep calm so that I wouldn't panic, because I was just done. And my class teacher, secretary and voice, and went through a whole process. My mom came to school and asked me if I wanted like therapy or something. But I was just so shocked, and I didn't feel anything. After the whole crying experience, I didn't even cry anymore. I didn't cry for weeks, and I felt like nothing. And yes, I think they caught the guy, but he never got any charges. Years after that, I finally processed the thing that happened to me.
Let's look at the facts. In America, every 68 seconds, an American is sexually assaulted. Every 9 minutes, that victim is a child. And only 24 out of 1,000 predators end up in prison. Nearly 80% of the female sexual assault victims experience the first assault before their 25th birthday. Austria is the only EU country where more women than men have been killed in 2021. Every second woman in the EU has been sexually harassed, and 1 in 5 women have been stalked. As surprising as these facts may seem to some people, they show the harsh reality no one wants to see.
Ja, auf jeden Fall, weil ich finde, man sollte Menschen gleichberechtigen, egal ob Mann oder Frau, gleich bezahlen. Ich meine, sonst ist das generell unfair.
Ja, ich finde, es gibt noch viel zu viele Gebiete und Themen, wo Frauen einfach noch extrem vernachlässigt werden.
Ja, auf jeden Fall. Es gibt, allein wenn man in den Arbeitsmarkt schaut, verdienen Frauen um einiges weniger als Männer, und es fehlt noch so viel bis zur Gleichberechtigung.
Ja, ich denke schon. Ich denke, dass halt die Rolle der Frau noch nicht so angekommen ist, wie es eigentlich sein sollte. Also die Frauenrechte haben sich ja über die Jahre zwar immer verbessert, es sind mehr Rechte, Wahlrecht und sowas ist natürlich eingeführt worden, aber ich denke, trotzdem ist es notwendig, weil Frauenrechte noch immer nicht dort sind, wo sie sein sollten.
Ja, auf jeden Fall. Das ist eine ganz, ganz wichtige Bewegung, die da von den Frauen ausgegangen ist vor vielen, vielen Jahren. Und es ist nach wie vor notwendig, dass Feminismus nach wie vor präsent bleibt, weil es noch leider Gottes noch immer nicht so ist, dass Frauen und Männer gleichberechtigt sind.
Ja, ich denke schon, dass man Feminismus heutzutage noch braucht, vor allem im Sinne des Eintretens für die Gleichberechtigung von Frauen. weil es inzwischen natürlich schon viele Regelungen, Gesetze gibt, die versuchen, diese Gleichberechtigung festzuschreiben, aber die Praxis in der Gesellschaft ist dort noch nicht angekommen und da gibt es sicher noch einiges zu tun. Außerdem denke ich nicht, dass eine Gesellschaft auf die Dauer auf die Ideen und Beiträge der Hälfte ihrer Mitglieder verzichten kann.
In gewissen Bereichen schon. Im Beruflichen, das sehe ich auch bei mir zum Beispiel. Ich war 14, 1965 und da war die Zeit noch ganz anders. Da hat man von Frauen erwartet, heiraten, Kinder kriegen, Haushalt. Einen Beruf zu erlernen ist nicht notwendig, war die Meinung. Ich war natürlich ganz anderer Meinung. Aber das war halt so, man hat sich halt nicht gegen die Eltern gestellt. Und das finde ich super heute, dass jede Frau die Möglichkeit hat, das zu machen, was sie möchte. Und das soll sie auch tun. Und von der beruflichen Seite her ist es noch nicht so ganz, wie es sein sollte. Es sollte so sein, dass Frauen genau das gleiche Gehalt für die gleiche Leistung wie die Männer erhalten. Das ist heute bei weitem noch nicht so, finde ich.
To sum it up, gender equality is a huge goal we need to reach, not only for cisgender people, but only for trans people or disabled people or people of color. Gender equality is important for everyone. We're all humans and we should treat each other equally.
My body, my choice, my rights and my voice. Can't grab me back. My body, my choice, my rights and my voice. Can't grab me back. My body, my choice, my rights and my voice. I'm coming for ya.